Greetings, guzzlers, and welcome back to Ben Buys Beverages. It is Thursday night of a middle of a heat wave here in southern Alabama, but I don't mind because I'm indoors. I've got a drink that I'm going to share with you in a moment, and one of my Kickstarters got delivered, which ties into the drink. Well, you know the deal at this point. But before I share which Kickstarter and which drink, ooh, and the chair's broken, so I need to fix that when this video is done. Please click the like and subscribe button and also the notification bell. Now, as for the Kickstarter, I backed W.F. Smith's Barkeep on the Borderlands. This is a digest-sized adventure. It's a pub crawl for your favorite, elf game, D&D-ish related game. Clocks in at 59 pages. Ending on the inside of the cover. And I got it, not because it's a pub crawl. Well, not entirely, but because it plays off of the idea of this venerable adventure that many people of a certain age have played through or run numerous times. In fact, when I get to run a game, I use the Keep on the Borderlands here as a model, but in my world it's called Iron Guard Keep. Out in the Troll Hills, and all sorts of odd things conspire and happen, but not as odd as this. Now, not only is the name funny, but as I've been reading through it, I realize that the whole premise of this is that several hundred years after this keep and its area, its caves of chaos have been pacified, they have this particular pub crawl. It's grown, it's civilized, become more decadent somehow, as all the pubs show. Now, this being a drinking related adventure, there are rules on sobriety and drinking, and it slots very well with your OSR style games. Specifically, Cairn and Knave are called, Cairn and Errant are called out specifically. But if you're a game master of any merit, you can easily make it fit. Now, one of the add-ons that it came with was this nifty list of cocktails on the Borderlands. And earlier, I mentioned the Caves of Chaos. Well, I chose the drink, the Cava of Chaos. And that's what we're sampling tonight. I do not have the proper glass, nor was I able to find one of the ingredients, so I improvised. The ingredients call for Cava, which is like champagne or Prosecco, but it's from Spain. Orange liqueur, I used Cointreau. Blood orange juice. I couldn't find blood oranges. I tried multiple grocery stores in the Mobile area, so I went and dropped a can of juice. And then a drop of orange bitters. Anyhow, you mix it up shake it up with ice cubes, and then you pour it into a champagne flute, which I don't have, so I'm improvising. And unfortunately, as I was shaking it up, the Cava itself, it was overzealous. It literally blew the top off the shaker. So there's a mess in the kitchen that I'll clean up in a bit. So let's give this a taste. It smells like orange juice. Tastes like a flat Mai Tai. I don't know if that's good or bad. I see there's a ring around it from all the, I don't know if that's the pulp in the orange juice, and it could be. Yeah, it tastes like a flat punch Mai Tai. Well, I know what I'll be doing with the rest of that Cava, and it's not this. I'll be mixing up French 75s later with a little bit of gin. Anyhow, I wanted to show off my new book, and I wanted to show off some of the other fun things it came with, because I'm a nerd, and then I have this channel. So first off, it came with a fold-up map of all the pubs in this pub crawl. And the backside is just some really cool inspirational art of your typical fantasy adventurers in a fantasy pub. And I don't think there's nary a human among the folks, except maybe that guy at the bar. But it also, very conveniently for me, came with coasters from 4 of the many pubs in this book. I've got one from the bar called the Ship of Thesis, which used to be a mariner's bar, but is now filled with academics from the local Wizard Academy, which really reminds me of English majors hanging out in a bar and taking it over. We've got the bird cage. Our Lady of the Sacred Speakeasy. And then the original tavern. And as I read in the description, it's basically is a fantasy Cracker Barrel, as the walls are covered with faux adventuring gear that harkens back to the halcyon days of the keep, when bold adventurers would come forth to put the goblins to the sword out in the caves of chaos. But anyhow, I'm mostly drinking. That's this channel, Ben Buys Beverages, and this flat orange juice drink, this Cava of Chaos. Meh. 5 out of 10. It's too bitter. It's not sour, but it's just bitter. I don't know. So, regardless, cheers!